Welcome to Finding the Voices, 1001 Thagatchari, Gratitude Project for Manipur. One of the takeaway I had interviewing many of the awesome, talented voices of Manipur for the last 5 years was the lack of recognition and appreciation for their work and contribution. In the midst of conflict, unrest, and media's focus on sensational stories, we have forgotten to say thank you, Thagatchari. To change that, I have challenged myself to find people who truly have appreciation and gratitude in their heart for the people of Manipur, and the idea of 1001 Thagatchari was seeded. Today, it is the first episode for our project, and we have invited 3 guest speakers: Babloo Loitongbam, Executive Director, Human Rights Alert, joining from Imphal, India, but he hasn't arrived as yet, so hopefully he'll be able to join us. Yanglem, Carolin, Chanu, law student, joining us from Bengaluru, India, and Nivea, Longjam, who is also a student, joining from Delhi, India. To start the project, I would like to take the blessing of my father, who has taught me how to express and how much expression is important in our life. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I am going to add in Nivea. Okay, so we have our first participant, Nivea Longjam, joining us from Delhi, and
Yes.
We are going to start with the introduction. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and hello, 3J. My name is Nivea. I'm from Longjam, and I'm a third-year student, biotechnology student, studying in Chanu University. My hobbies are dancing, singing, and listening to music. I want to interact with different people around the world, and I love to travel in different countries. That's all my introduction. I have
So have you ever traveled out of India?
not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Yeah.
which country do you want to travel?
I have many places like Paris, Germany, etc. I should say
Okay.
that.
Cool, that's awesome. All right, so I invite you to start with your first gratitude,
Yeah.
identifying gratitude for a person around you.
First of all, I would like to give a thanks to my family, my mom, my dad, and my 2 sisters, because everything like, okay, let me express in my language. Like, ako'y mama ka papa kasi, like everything what I do and every moment which I want to do, like they support me everything, and it's in every field. So I want to thank everyone of my family, and yes, they are like, even like makoy say aina kaino ma hek kaino to matamda aina papa si tongninge haba matamda, yes, you can do it. Hadi aingona sigumba support bibiba adagi agi tichena hadi yeah, she used to scold me a lot, but it's good for me. Adudugi I say igi parents, igi relatives mayam the thanksgiving thank you haininge habadi aina piing ay dagina chaw papause igi adum aigi lengdana adum leibiba amadi aibu support tawbiba adagi aina thabak ama tawriba matamda lankiba matamda su makoina adum okay, just it's okay, you can try it later adumaina aigi onda haidi aigi positive thinking da adum loina na chatpiba se ai smaina haidi aigi ima aigi papa se aingon smaina aingonda haidi kahedare support adum leibiba adagi aina kainoma asoiba tawkhraga su okay, you can try it later, like it's your own, and we are ready to help you in each and every field. So I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister from my heart. And like it's like, you know, like it's been far from here. I'm living in Delhi, and my mom and dad they are living in Manipur. Like we have a good connection. Like when we have not talked for like 2 days, and then my mom used to say, how are you, and then how it's going on, how your study is going on, and then and everything. Haidi pumnamakta loinamak aigi thabak ama tawbadasu chekshin na chatlo mi kanamta ki gano akhoi lairi adagi nangi tawba khudimakta mai papa oyo nasmaina aingonda blessings bibase ai yamna harauzai hainenge aigi mama papa da
the mama papa adagi family mayam Thagatchari akhoi gi format hai tare ka akhoi gi format se dam tang thagat pa wahai am tang hagi
ai mama papa ai je ai inau amade ai relatives namapu Thagatchari haina haijani.
Thank you. That's awesome. So you miss your family since you're away and your studies. All right. That's awesome. All right. So let's move on to the second part, which is gratitude for a person who have contributed for Manipur.
I give gratitude for the Manipur, for the whole Manipur. I would like to thank to Maricom. Suppose let's take an example. Suppose I say I class kumbada. If I have a class and I have to talk about Manipur or in Northeast, I have to speak about sports and everything, cultural events and all. So like they used to ask me, where is Manipur? And then I used to say to my friend that, okay, have you watched a Manipur movie? Then they say, yeah. Then that's a woman from Manipur. That's why I'm so proud that I can say, yes, I'm from Manipur. And like Maricom is the one who is like bringing up everything in every field in sports and everything. So I had kaibumba kainoma tholok matamda su Maricom khangbra kainaga hang basina moinaga khange kaina harak pase sidane adugi dudi yamna kaino to mane madi yamna haidi she's so strong and she haidi world champion su ore aduduga mana haidi everything moina Maricom gi damakta kaino to pase reply pirak pase asida akoi je ai je subaina Manipur gi damaktani hairaga mokoina yeah, she's from Manipur, yeah I know kama harak pase akoida it's isada chakthok phauze ba aduduna like even not in like even when my friends from like Zambia, when they ask about these things, like they know, yeah, you know Maricom, then I say, yeah, she's from my place, she's from Manipur. Adumain tawga I say I did ningda manungay ba, oh yeah, at least they know like she's from Manipur and she's a boxer. Adumay na haraga Maricom busu thaganinge akoigi Manipur haba lamdam se mai jingkhatpi ba amadi pumnamakna khangbi ba amadi Manipur sibu respect to bibagita makta Thagatchari Maricom.
Yeah, that's an awesome person you have chosen. So you know, like Maricom is one of the individual whom I want, and I have requested her to be in our show. And many of our listeners have also requested, but she's yet to come. And I'm hoping that if you request, maybe she would come. So how about you request for us on our behalf to Maricom to come to our show and share her story, and you know, because she has been featured in many other channels but not in Finding the Voices.
Maricom, you're welcome here in Finding the Voice, and we would like to give a good gratitude from our heart on behalf of Finding the Voice. I would like you to request, and then like pumnamak akoigi Manipur bu chingkhatpi ba amadi pumnamak pu miyamna akoi se respect to bibagida makta Maricom bu Thagatchari aduga Maricom, welcome to us. So.
All right. So I hope Maricom would watch our show and then come to our show for all her listeners, fans, and supporters. All right. So let's move on to the third one, gratitude for a person at the global level who have inspired you.
I choose Ellen. She's an American comedian and author, anchor, everything. The way how I got impacted from her is that everything what she does, like even in a show or in a anchoring or in a talk show, like she gives each and everyone chances and it's in everyone people to boost up, and they like, for me it's like I get a positive mind, like mana kaigumba Ellen show gumba da mi khwaidagi kaino tawbase haidi mi amabu choose tarasu, the way how she talks and the way how she interacts with people, it's like it gives me that I can do at least for the people of Manipur, and then I can be like I can be in the talk show to help the youth to boost their mind and then to think about positive way. So from her I got so much I got inspired that yes, we can, at least we can try, then we can do our best to boost up the youth of Manipur. So I got inspired from her that we can do for the good of Manipur and society.
All right. Thank you so much for nominating her. I do watch her show and I find her...
It's like very really interesting. Yeah.
She has a good voice. And so awesome. All right. So let's see. And the last question I have for you, I would like to give you the opportunity to express anything you would like.
Yeah. Okay. This one is for the parents, mom, and it can be father, mother, or anything. Like, hausikan say, like mostly in Manipur, mamana, natraga mapana, okay, you have to become a doctor or you have to become an engineer. They don't think about there are many fields that you can study, like biotechnologies or anything, law, anything, etc. So, moina ahambada prefer to say family na prefer to say doctor. Adumaina haidi machagi apambado khangdana haidi mamana adumaina namsanbibado doctor oigedabani na force tobibado adumaina tawado I family sing the hainingeba habdi they are good at something. Everyone has talent and they have to show our content about talent ja koina khangdoi se aduda mama papa na su mama chadugi kari haidi maje karida fage natraga fatte habdu khangdok piraga magi apamba field da musician or so adagi music pu tamasu guitarist pu or so no one day everyone is going to be perfect. So aina hygienic body parenting the hygienic base machana tawri bado support tawbiyo aduduga machana tawa khuding makta mama ga mapaga na help tawrakanda da machado kaino successful person oirakani haina aina sigi se for the like important meaning base mama pada force tawbidana ba aduduga magi macha se phajana sembiraga music tabusu oiro aduga atopa field tabusu oiro adi support ka loina na care amaga loina na adumaina chingkhati ba se ai smaina parents smaina hygienic haidi you like macha ma pupukanda nang si tawaya de nang si tawadamni na haiba na ba everything he or she likes adugumba do pulap na support awiraga haidi pulap na support ama yauraga it's like perfect ama oirak toine ba aduda mama mapagi thaudang yamna changne ba aduda ai mama pada hygienic smaina haidi force to bigano amadi ma haki apamba lomda support awiyo aduga inkhatpiyo magi phanaba da admaina hygienic parenting dai.
That's awesome. That's a wonderful, wonderful message to the parents community, to give an option and not forced, which we quite often see in our place. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing and thank you for all your support. All right. So I just got a message from Tamo Babloo, Loitongbam, that he's having trouble with the internet. So I'm going to try and make him join through the WhatsApp call. So let me try that because we definitely want to, have him in our show.
Hello.
Hello, Tamo. You are live.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you're not able to join in our video session. So I think we definitely need improvement in the internet connectivity in Manipur.
Right.
All right. So, Tamo, what's happening? What's happening? What is new? Tell us something about, we know a lot of your work, but tell us something, what's happening at the latest?
Well, the latest is in the Supreme Court case on the extrajudicial executions, the 1528 cases. The CBI is doing an investigation. So we are all waiting for the outcome. They are supposed to submit the report by the 31st of December. So we are all looking forward to see what the CBI is going to report on about 90 cases.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I have been following that news, and I think many people are waiting, on the outcome. So thank you so much to you and your team and everybody involved in pushing that through. All right. So to go on with our show, this is a program dedicated to the people of Manipur because we want to pause and relearn how to say thank you and Thagatchari. So thank you so much for joining us in such a very short time. And I want to give you the opportunity to nominate someone, a person around you, and show your gratitude for our first question.
Well, the person around me, which is most important, obviously my wife and my daughters. They are the ones who are paying the maximum price for all the work that I do. Their constant understanding and encouragement of the work that I do is what make me continue to do my work. So my entire gratitude is to my immediate family and my wife, who's taking the toll of all the work and the sacrifices that we have to make to continue the human rights work in a very challenging situation in Manipur.
That's awesome. And I just see a like from Sachi. So your voice has been heard, and I'm very happy.
Okay, that's good.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. Gratitude for a person who have contributed for Manipur.
Well, I have chosen Professor Naorem Sanajaoba. He was a great inspiration when we were students. He was one person who came from a very poor family and have completed his academic work to get great, and then he wrote a lot of books on Manipur, which inspire many of the Manipuris, particularly the young educated people, to think. His writings ensure that people do not get drifted out to other concerns, but he anchored the whole thinking of many of the young Manipuri minds to think about their own situation and to sensitize themselves to the realities of Manipur. He impacted a lot when I was growing up and when I was studying law. And I put him as a person that we have to sour many of our gratitude. I think this is a very good initiative, very timely, and also using technology, how people living in different parts of the globe can actually come together and engage in this discussion. I think it's a very, very timely initiative that you have taken. I want to give my best wishes to this initiative and the more to come in future.
Thank you, Tamo. You have always been very supportive, and it's people like you who makes Finding the Voices then meaningful. So thank you so much.
All the best.
When I started reaching out for this project, and we have Carolin with us, and she had actually nominated you for the person who have contributed for Manipur, and I was hoping to surprise you, but unfortunately you are not able to join in into our video. So I'm gonna drop you off and invite you to continue watching our show offline later to what Carolin had to say, but I got very excited that, you were nominated.
All right. Thanks, Carolin, for that.
All right. Thank you, Tamo.
Okay. All the best.
Yeah, bye-bye. All right. So, go ahead with your introduction. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Carolin Yanglem, and I'm currently studying in Bangalore, Institute of Legal Studies, in my 4th year of BA LLB. I'm a law student, and I'm from Singjamai Chingamaka Yanglem Laikai, and so I love reading, then I love talking to my juniors. So as a whole, I love watching legal fiction series. So that's all, that's much. And I like writing poems and listening to music. That's it.
Awesome. I would love to read your poems.
Sure, one day.
Yeah, so you don't publish it. It's like you're just writing it for your own.
Not yet. So I'm planning to publish one for sure, but I'm still considering which one to put, which one not to.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll wait for that. All right. Okay. So how about we go into the first question?
Okay.
And, you can go ahead and nominate who you are going to show your gratitude for a person around you.
Okay. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to show gratitude and express my heartfelt, sincere gratitude to everyone. Basically, I would say all my family, but then for this session, I would like to choose one person who inspired me, who motivated me to be here. So taking this opportunity given by the Finding the Voices Manipur for this 1001 Thagatchari project, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my grandfather. This is R.K. Ranendraji, and he was a fighter pilot in Indian Air Force. Then he was a war veteran. Then he was the editor of the Freedom, and last but not the least, he is a social activist. But not because of this, but as a grandfather, what he inspired me, what he made me to be a person, to be whether it's a girl or boy, without any kind of discrimination, for his upbringing, for his inspirational quotes. So he's someone I look up to, a force I reckoned, and a constant support to me. And believe, like he told me to believe in my own principle, as long as it is for a good cause. And he inculcated the reading habit in me even before I start my schooling. So I still remember this vividly, the memories with my grandfather. So I used to, like the morning routine used to be before I start my school. So I was a toddler back then. So I used to wake up very early, around 3 in the morning. Then I would go and then bang on his door. Then I still remember sleep with him till 7 or 8 till the sun rises, and then I would start reading newspapers with him. And then I would listen to these radio talks, then All India Radio News from 7 a.m., then 7 p.m. So it's kind of started, I would listen to his talking about politics, or maybe for the society, or maybe about the Manipur's history or culture. So it inculcated a reading habit to me from a very young age. And he encouraged me to read books of different genres, then taught me about this history, culture. Then I grew up watching him speak and work for various social issues and movements. Then I tag along with him in many of his brainstorming sessions while helping with the lunches and all. But then I used to watch him. And so this boosts my confidence in public speaking. So once I had to participate in an international children's conference. I was around 12 years old back then, but he made me read all the Bachelor of Arts, Education and Philosophy books and the relevant books for all this on theme before framing my speech. I was very clueless during that time. I did what he told me to do. But then I asked him why he made me, I was only 12 years old, why he made me read all those books, which is for the higher studies. So he told me, for a good orator, having wide knowledge of the theme is a must. and the facts and figures should be clear, correct, and precise. So till now, when I go for a debate or when I go for any moods or for public speaking as such, so this actually instilled in my mind. So I tried myself to go and grab as much as knowledge as possible before I speak something and listen before I talk about it. So this is how he groomed us. So basically, it's a very good motivational inspiration from him. And one thing he constantly reminds us is that, so know your roots and never forget your roots. So what may come, as long as you remember your roots, you will be able to overcome any obstacle in life, and more deeper to the soil and broader towards the sky. So heg gadau na hai se haurak pham ningjangu nang bu chaw na ba semak pa mi du bu ningjang ga lai khoi nang gi root tu mara hena chet ni do nang like chaw nang hena san na thabak khuding mak taw bangam do ni he hai bu. So I love you, Dadhou, and thank you very much for being a constant support to all of us and Thagatchari.
That's awesome. You are going to make me cry. That's such an awesome speech from a granddaughter to a grandfather. Thank you for sharing your voice.
Yes, I hope this will keep on remain.
Yeah, you're really making me cry.
Yes, like thank you for giving me this opportunity, for like letting me say something to him.
I know, I met him and I interviewed him and I have learned so much from him. And it made me realize that, we know so less about the people of Manipur, what they have gone through, what they are doing for building, so much of things for the people of Manipur. So thank you.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
I would be crying on my first show.
Thank you very much.
Let's move on to the second question.
Yes.
All right. So the second question is gratitude for a person who have contributed for Manipur. And I think I kind of spoiled a little bit who you were nominating because I was so eager to tell Tamo Babloo.
Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. For gratitude for a person relevant to Manipur, a person who inspired me relevant to the context of Manipur would be Babloo Loitongbam. Taking this opportunity, I would like to convey my sincere gratitude for this person who has been doing one of the most commendable humanitarian service to the mankind, dropping his dream to be a civil servant, working and fighting for the realization of the basic human rights in this militancy torn and conflict state. I drew this motivational and inspirational energy from him. As well as I got an opportunity to work with him when I interned in Human Rights Alert in my first year. So since then, I have been in touch with him. He's just one call away whenever. He never hesitated to help any kind of a passionate student. So, and he's very down to earth. That's the character that actually I admire about him. So, to say that I'm blessed would be an understatement. And he enlightened me on many topics related to UPSPA, extrajudicial executions, and movement against it, and the UN position on human rights exploitation in the state, etc. So he actually sparks his interest in me to study about human rights, and I opted human rights and practices in public international law as one of my subject in my law course, all because of his inspiration from my first year. And then discussions with him are always insightful, that he motivates you to bring out this curiosity from you. Then he's a very resourceful person, of course. Then, so as a whole, he's a person who actually, to me, inspired me a lot, impacted a lot, and he's someone I would like to show my humble gratitude. And thank you, Uncle Babloo, for all the inspiring talks, wonderful teachings, and being a role model for the next generation. Thagatchari. I'm very happy to be one of your students. Thank you very much.
Yay! Tamo Babloo Thagatchari.
Yes,
This is
Thagatchari, Uncle Babloo.
All right, so let's move on to the third question. Gratitude for a person at the global level who have inspired you.
So for me, it's Michelle Obama. I believe she is someone who doesn't need an introduction. She was an American lawyer and writer. Then she was the First Lady of the United States of America from 2009 to 2017. What more can I say about this woman? This woman gives hope to thousands of girls. And in my opinion, to me, she is one of the phenomenal lady. I feel her personality is what makes her unique, rather than being a first lady. So expressing my gratitude for this lady, without her knowledge, I'm one amongst hundreds of girls touched by her words. So her talks on education and women empowerment kindle the flame of strong desire in every girl to be successful and contribute to the world. So she's a very motivational speaker and an intellect with strong qualities. And I believe she sets the bar too high for the future first ladies also. And not only that, I have some kind of story where her quotes and her words helped me out. So it was during my school days when I was in my 10th, 11th, 12th teenage years. So I was kind of a late bloomer. Then I was in my school and I don't have much friend. I was kind of okay in my studies, and then being prefect and school captains on all those school extracurriculars, but not in a very popular kind of way. And I was a bit lonely and small, and I used to walk around. So sometimes whenever I see those popular girls, I used to feel like, okay, I'm very kind of an outcast. And they used to talk behind me sometimes also. So it sometimes get to me. So I used to listen to her talk. So my grandfather dragged me and used to watch with him whenever she used to talk in front of all the America and all. So I love noting down her talks and speeches. So she inspired me a lot. And I would like to share two quotes that hit me really hard, 2 to 3, 4. So once when I was in my schools, so I was always reading and not much into this popular side. So she said something like, I never cut class. I love getting A's and I like being smart. I like being on time. I thought being smart is cooler than anything in the world. And I thought like, okay, if she thinks like that, then maybe whatever I am, I'm not that boring. And then she actually said something when I was in my 10th, after I got my result. I got my result quite good, but then I didn't get what I expected. So it was a bit lesser than that. My family was very happy. They started organizing this family dinner and friends, calling the family friends and everyone. But I was crying for the whole day inside because I didn't get what I expected. So the next day I received a message from one of my closest family and texted me one of the Michelle Obama quotes like, if my future were determined just by my performance on a standardized stage, I wouldn't be here. I guarantee on that. And so this small words actually motivated me, and then think that, okay, I still have a long way to go and like getting 10 in your 10 CGPA in your 10th board exam doesn't make you who you're going to be in your future. So this small words from her actually reach out to this little girl staying in this northeastern side of India in the most corner, and without her knowledge, she actually inspired me a lot. So to all the girls out there, I'd like to share 2 of her quotes. Instead of letting your hardships and failure discourage or exhaust you, let them inspire you. Let them make you even hungrier to succeed. And every girl, no matter where she lives, deserves the opportunity to develop the promise inside her. Thanks a lot, Michelle Obama, for inspiring me and for motivating me in my teenage life. Thank you very much, Thagatchari.
Yay! Thagatchari to Michelle Obama.
Yes.
Yeah, you have excellent choices. I love all your choices.
Thank you very much.
I want to go to the last question, and I want to give you the opportunity to express anything.
Regarding that, I would like to express two things. One is, wherever you are, be a good one. So it doesn't matter from which place you belong to. If you work harder, if you believe in yourself, you can reach wherever you want to. So this is actually a striving force for me, and I would like to share to this everyone, boys and girls out there who's like me. And the second one is, see, the cyberspace is helping us a lot, and please don't use it for like for cyberbullying or for which useless ones. Use it for the betterment, like what Monica is doing and taking it as a great role. I would like to share to all the younger generation, to my colleagues, to my friends, to everyone out there, to let's take an example from this and learn a lot from here. And Thagatchari, Monica, for giving me this opportunity also. And Thagatchari to everyone around, everyone, Manipur and my family and everyone who supported me to be here.
Yay, awesome. Thank you. All right, so I was checking if Nivea is still there, but Nivea has left, left the lobby. But to all the participants, I want to share, I don't know if you can see this. Okay. This is the package of greeting card. And the first one, okay, let me see. Okay, there you go. This is the painting I have done long back, and it's a series. And what I want to do as part of this project, I'm going to send you a greeting card for you to write to your grandfather of what you have shared with us. And also, this would encourage all of us to pause and look and share some of our gratitude to people whom we love and who has made an impact. So you should be getting it in the mail. I'm going to send it. Yes. So keep writing.
Yes. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thagatchari.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to take a moment and share a project which has really inspired us and powered us. So for today's episode, we want to spare a moment and talk a little bit about Palliative Care Society Imphal, Manipur. It's amazing to see many individuals from physicians, medical staff, students, young and old people getting together, volunteering, pledging time and resources for palliative care to support and care for the patients at home. This is the first of its kind in Manipur, an initiative in building our community, bringing people closer, giving strength during such hard time, a time where family members aren't equipped on how to handle the medical as well as the emotional care and support for the near end. We learned about the life-changing initiative during Finding the Voices with Dr. Jugendro Sorokhaibam, giving meaning to our vision, powering Finding the Voices, to find more voices of Manipur, voices which should be heard and shared. So we want to acknowledge that Finding the Voices is powered by initiatives like Palliative Care Society Imphal, Manipur. Also, we want to take a moment and thank our media partners of Finding the Voices who share our work, our voices, elevating, the outreach to a wider audience. So thanks to ISTV Network. It's a local TV channel in Manipur. Our show is broadcasted every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time with a repeat telecast on Wednesday, 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. So if you are in Manipur, please do tune in at ISTV2 and watch our show. Also, we are very thankful with the collaboration with Manipur Times, who has always been so supportive and featuring our guest speaker and projects we have always undertaken. Now, to the audience who are watching us, I want to share more about 1001 Thagatchari gratitude and invite you to be a part of it. I believe that this exercise of expressing gratitude as part of our project will enrich, expand, and empower all of us and also contribute in building the strength of our community. In the midst of conflict, unrest, and media's focus for sensational story, we have forgotten to express recognition and appreciation. To change that, I'm looking for 1001 people to be a part of the movement, to pause and express gratitude for the people of Manipur. Are you one of the 1001 people? If you are, do message us and be a part of our show. Thank you. Thank you everyone who is watching us. And we will see you next week again with other participants who will be sharing their gratitude to people around them, to a person who have contributed for Manipur, and to a person who have contributed at the global level. So thank you so much for watching our show. And I want to challenge our participant to have a unique person. When you're nominating for the person for Manipur, don't repeat, the person who has already been shared. Just challenge ourselves and find 1001 unique person of Manipur to show our gratitude and recognize them and say thank you for what they have been doing. So thank you. Have a nice, wonderful day.